This is the Civilization 4 NLL. Hello and welcome to the Noble Leaders League. I am Kjotleik and this is the last day of fixtures for round 8 of the league. We are in the second division in the early game and this is the leader Suryavarman, the second versus Augustus. Suryavarman number 1 with 11 points, Augustus number 6 with 9. Suryavarman with 3-1-1 form, Augustus in 2-2-1, so they are pretty equal in form. Suryavarman, however, lost round 7 after a draw in round 6, so he has gone 2 games without a win now. Augustus he drew in round 7, but he is unbeaten in his last 3 games. If you look at the table to the left of the screen, you see Suryavarman is not the only one with 11 points, also Bismarck has 11, Isabella 10, and we see a long list of leaders, 3 of them. Mao Zedong, Washington and Augustus on 9, so the only way that Suryavarman can secure the number 1 spot is to actually win this game. He can hope for the other leaders to drop points, but he shouldn't count on it. Let's see the map. This is the map. We see Suryavarman's starting position here. Let's get the resource bubbles on. There are 2 fishes, a pig, there is copper, and 2 resources of marble, and we can also spot in the distance here some ivory. Now, this is the starting continent. They do have access to these islands and this small continent down here, but that is about it. The rest of the world will have to wait until astronomy. Augustus starts in the east here. He starts next to a river. There are pigs down in the jungle, there is iron over here, there are some bananas, some rice, there is clams, and there is sugar here as well. Who is going to be the best leader once this game draw comes to a close? That's what we are going to start finding out by getting the game going. Suryavarman II versus Augustus Caesar. This is a top game in the second division. They have 1 city each and they are in different religions. Suryavarman in Hinduism, Augustus in Buddhism, and Augustus is first to 2 cities. Suryavarman follows up. Let's see, 3 cities for Augustus now. He is a little bit quicker on the early settlers. Suryavarman is up to 3 as well, but Augustus almost immediately gets his 4th city up. They have not touching borders yet, but 5 cities now, Augustus to 4 Suryavarman, and it looks like Augustus is settling that continent down southeast of the starting continent as well. That means he can get some more cities out there. 6 cities Augustus now, Suryavarman on 5. Suryavarman now goes past Augustus up north to settle up north of Augustus. 8 cities now for Suryavarman, 7 to Augustus. And Suryavarman has also settled a city there on that little island between the starting continent and the southeastern continent of the starting continent. 9 cities now Suryavarman, 8 cities Augustus. And we have the war, there is the war, 10-7 Augustus lost a city almost immediately, 7 cities now for Augustus and Suryavarman is up to 10. Suryavarman is twice as strong as Augustus as well. After 2 games without a win, is Suryavarman going to strike back here and show who is the boss in this division? 11 cities to 6, it looks that way to me, because Augustus Caesar is on the defensive, he's trying to get feudalism, but Suryavarman is more than 2 times as strong as Augustus. 5 cities left for Augustus now, Suryavarman is on 12, we are at turn 202. 12 cities to 5, and Suryavarman is trying to get to guilds while Augustus is researching feudalism. He's getting guilds, going banking next. So Augustus has 4 cities left. Augustus is down to 4 cities left. And this is a presentation of power from Suryavarman. He didn't like the fact that he lost last round. He didn't like the fact at all that he has 2 games without a win in a row. Now he looks set for a victory here. There is still a war, 15 cities now. Suryavarman, Augustus is down to 3. He has only those cities left on that little continent that is accessible down southeast of the starting continent. Let's see when... Oh, well, Augustus has 4 cities down on that continent. He settled another city there. 15 cities Suryavarman, 4 cities Augustus. Suryavarman is going for astronomy as well. settling a city up there on top. He is 6.7 times the strength of Augustus. But will he send units over to take out Augustus, or will he just go and expand into domination? That is the question. It looks like he is taking out some fights over there on the continent. He may be trying to win conquest now. 4 cities still for Augustus though. 4 cities still, but he's so much weaker that Suryavarman should have no problems in ferrying some units over. And there we also went and settled another city on the continent. That is actually the eastern continent, although you see it all at the west, because that is connected across the date line. And 3 cities left for Augustus now. Suryavarman had 2 cities left for Augustus now. We have to pay attention to the map now to see when the last Augustus Caesar city falls. He has 2 cities left, turn 267. Suryavarman, 19 cities to 2, 20 cities to 2. He is expanding rapidly into the new world, but 2 cities left for Augustus now. Suryavarman is 12 times as strong. It should only be a matter of time now. Come on, Augustus, with 1 city left. Suryavarman is going to get an early conquest here. Turn 270 something. 1 city left for Augustus now. And this should be no problem. And there it is. Suryavarman has won a conquest victory. Turn 276 in 1812 AD. And Suryavarman is probably staying top of the league. Top of the league then. Congratulations with the win and striking back from the failure last time to show what you are made of, Suryavarman. This was a great conquest victory. Congratulations. Suryavarman declared the only war of the game in 1110, that's turn 171. 10 cities captured, 0 cities lost, ending in a conquest victory in 1812, that's turn 276, after 702 years, 105 turns in war. Congratulations, let's go to the stats. Here we see the graphs. Suryavarman is number 1 in score. GNP Suryavarman, Production Suryavarman, Food Suryavarman, Power Suryavarman, Culture Suryavarman, Espionage Suryavarman. So he was best in everything. We see here, these are his numbers. 11.2 million population, that's decent-ish I guess, and decent numbers elsewhere as well. Top 6 cities and wonders. Not many wonders built in this game, but 1, 2, 3, 4 of them in the BC era. And we see here Yasotarapura is the number 1 city. Suryavarman controls all 6, of course. And he also controls Rome, which was founded by Augustus, but is controlled by Suryavarman and has reached a number 6 spot in the list. Statistics then. Suryavarman built 12 cities, 6 religions, 1 golden age, currently on 25 towns, 22 windmills and 17 mines. He did build 14 stables and 14 barracks, 13 granaries and lighthouses in his cities as well. 1 castle, let's see page down. And the list completes with a Buddhist temple as well. He did build a Sistine Chapel and statue of Zeus and stuff like that as well. Current units then for Suryavarman. 58 longbowmen, 26 knights, 23 caravels, and all the way down to 1 horse archer. He trained a total of 45 longbowmen, 26 knights, 21 ballista elephants. 2 great generals we see, page down, and there is a great artist that completes the list as the bottom unit. Kills: 28 praetorians, 14 archers and spearmen, down to 1 great general, and the losses: 10 catapults, 8 knights, 7 trebuchets, and down to 1 trireme. We cannot go to Augustus, so we will have to wait to see his stats until after we have seen the victory condition screen and the cities. Here we see the victory conditions then. 45.49% of the land area, which means that Suryavarman was very long way away from domination. He did win conquest instead. Nowhere near culture. He did build the Apostolic Palace, but that was it. Let's go and take a look at his cities then. He has 22 of them. Let's go and sort them by population. Yastarapura is 14 pop, Rome 13, Angkor and Kuma 12. They are very happy, they are very healthy, they have a decent food supply. The base commerce is not the best, but it's early, so this is really good for being in turn 276, a pre-turn 300 state. And we also see some buildings being built, but most units, and production is 29 for a Hindu mandir in Nagara Jayasri and 25 for a jail in Yasotarapura. Now I am going to load the game up so that we can see Augustus Caesar's stats. Just a moment here. Here I am back after reloading in the game, changing to Augustus Caesar and playing the last turn over again. Statistics then: 10 cities built, 1 religion founded, and then in his cities he built 9 granaries, 6 lighthouses, 5 barracks, and we see 1 colosseum at the bottom there. Current units then, a settler, that's so very typical. He did train a total of 35 praetorians, 26 galleys, 21 archers, all the way down to a great prophet, and with the usual thing to say that if these are wrong, the numbers are correct that you saw from Suryavarman's list. 10 catapults, 8 knights and 7 trebuchets killed, and all the way down to a trireme. Losses: 28 praetorians, 14 spearmen and archers, and a great general. That was the stats for Augustus Caesar. He has no cities left, of course. Spoiler alert, results and updated league tables follows after this screen. The updated league tables show us Suryavarman II still top of the league, 13 points and a positive 71 score turn difference. Augustus Caesar is now number 8 with 9 points and a positive 7. The next game up is the last game of the whole round of fixtures. That's in the first division. It is Julius Caesar versus Justinian I. I hope to see you back in a little bit. I am Kjotleik. This has been the Noble Leaders League. Welcome back.